Hello everybody and welcome back. This is the third part of Nina's Quarry with Christian and Lee, and it's Be Careful What You Wish For. We had become quite obsessed with seeing this figure and told one of our friends, Nick, who decided to come with us one night. So we all went off together. We went across the fields from my grand's house, and it was about 10 and 15-minute walk. The night was still clear and the time was about 9. We decided this time we'd go in on the main entrance, just like we did on the original sighting. I'll explain here that if you're looking on Google Maps, it's not the Wolmersley Road entrance. This is where the lorries used to go in. It's a wide path across the field from Broom Hill Estate. We walked down this path, and as we got closer, the atmosphere just sort of changed. It became more expectant, like you knew something was going to happen, but you just didn't know what. Suddenly there was a noisy commotion of barking dogs coming from in front and to our right. They were in the garden of the house next to the main path. Right of the path there is a boundary fence and a house with a large plot of land. The dogs belonged to this house, and occasionally they would bark at passers-by. As we approached the entrance, we realised that they weren't barking at us. They'd gathered next to the fence where it bordered the quarry, and they were barking eagerly at something hidden that we couldn't see. Whatever it was in the bushes next to the fence, and the dogs were really going mad at this point. We went past the commotion and carefully walked a little way into the quarry, the dogs now muffled a little bit by the shrubs and the bushes. We were confused and curious as to what they were barking at, so we just stopped and stared towards the bushes. What happened next was like a dream. It was very surreal. I remember hearing first the bushes moving, then seeing branches and even whole shrubs shaking and bending over, snapping, etc., but not being able to see what was doing it. Something was moving through the undergrowth rapidly towards us. With the amount of noise this thing was making, you could tell it was big as a large man. There was barbed wire fence that bordered the bushes and separated that part of the quarry from the main path. As we all stood staring in a kind of fear and fascination-induced trance, this fence was hit by something, like someone had just run straight into it. You could hear the wire creaking and cracking under the strain. Then an instant later, it all just stopped. Then I had a horrible feeling. I heard and felt something big and heavy dash past me very close. I didn't see anything, but I felt the ground at my feet shake as it went past. I span around quickly to see nothing. There was nobody. How could that be? We all stood in stunned silence, slowly coming to from the experience. Nick had been a little way off, and he'd not felt the vibration and heard the thing run past, but he'd seen the bushes moving in the fence. Lee had been stood close by, and he had felt the ground shake just like me. I don't think we ran, but walked quickly and quietly back to Broomhill. I remember we didn't want to go back across the fields. We had no rational explanation. To this day, we still discuss it between us. Although I've lost contact with Nick, I do still see Lee regularly, and he helped me with this report as my memory isn't what it used to be. There is a striking similarity between this thing and my other report of one in Paul. A dark figure, predator-like, very agile and seemingly possessing a supernatural ability. But there's a distance of around 45 miles between Knottonley and Paul. And of course, this sighting took place 13 years earlier. Could the sightings possibly be connected? Both times, we had a strong feeling that it was playing with us. It could have done something to harm us at any time. We were at its mercy, really, but it chose not to do anything. Is this proof of some kind of empathy? Until next time, good night.